All right, all right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another surprise Fallout 76 stream. Tonight, we're going to take a look at the PTS and see what's changed. We know we've got new camp slots, we've got special loadouts, we've got new daily ops. So I'm not going to do a real long stream tonight, but I was excited to come on and check out the changes, and I figured I might as well stream it and let all of you check them out with me. So bear with me for one moment here while I send out the social media link. Okay, the link is out. Let's see here. We'll see if anybody even shows up tonight to watch this. Hey, I said that when I did the bad nuclear winter stream the other night, and people showed up for that. So let's see here. Let's take a look at social. Okay, nobody's on here. No recents because I haven't entered a world yet. And I also adjusted my noise gate setting a little bit from the other night. Everybody said it sounded really good, but when I listened back to it, I heard bits and pieces of words getting cut off, and I think I had the settings just a little too aggressive, so hopefully it's a little better tonight. Let's see here. Let's go in with my main character. We'll see what we can find here. So we know there's a lot of changes. I know there's new daily ops, and there's a stealth-oriented daily op. So that's going to be really good. I'm definitely excited to check that out and see how we do. But we shall see. So it always takes a little bit to load in here. All right. And apparently I've discovered a locale within the Cranberry Bog. Okay. Let's see here. Decryption. Daily Ops decryption. Okay, do we have anyone on the server? Can we join a Daily Ops team? Let's go ahead and start one. Figure we'll have some folks on here for these new ones. So what do we have here? Okay, so we've got some new we've got new areas. So the Watoga Raider Arena. Enemy faction is Scorched. That might make those Zealots weapons a little more useful. And they have new mutations and everything. So faster movement and melee speed, and deadly armor-piercing attacks. So stealth is going to be beneficial here. Let's jump in. This is my stealth commando build, so we should be able to do all right. Local Crackhead is in the stream. Says, yo, local Crackhead. How you doing tonight? We're going to play around here and see what's new. We've got some other teammates loading in. I'm just excited that there's going to be a stealth-oriented daily op. Track and eliminate enemies. Oh, 0 of 6. Okay, let's make sure I've got all my cards right here. Okay, we're not lone wandering, so we might as well go with inspirational. Everything else I think looks good. Okay. Don't turn your light on. We're sneaking. We're sneaking. Sneaking. You don't sneak with a flashlight on. Well, so much for sneaking.
Well, got the idea to listen in on our Let's shut them down before they disrupt our operations. Our uninvited guest must want us to put on a show. Let's oblige.
Okay.
Start thinning out their numbers first, and I'll provide further instruction. Just stay quiet, though. Make too much noise here, and you'll be overrun before you know it.
It is nice not to be immediately detected. But I don't really know where I'm going. Are we just hunting things down? Is that the idea here? Scorched wolf. Okay. Alright, easy enough so far. Eliminate the carrier to obtain the first code. 34 meters this way.
Perfect. That one had a code. Use it to shut
Okay.
down the interceptor. Keep an eye out for
Shut down the interceptor. This must be the interceptor. Okay. Alright. So slightly different mechanics.
Alright. Time to get to work on the next code. I almost feel bad for him being tricked into guard duty and all. But we need to eliminate another batch.
Okay, let's see where we're going with this one. And who do we have in the chat here? We've got Steve H. Hey, Fisty, from what I've seen, this update looks like a good one. Yeah, it looks good so far. I'm going to catch back up on the chat in a minute here. Scorched cave cricket. Okay, so this is a little tougher. Alright, so stealth works. So the random raider animations from the thing are still here.
Another code carrier should be in your area.
That's
now.
funny.
Try to take him out without letting the rest of this merry gang know.
Alright, code carrier detected. Looks like right here. No? We've got to go up. I'm trying to be sneaky here instead of fast, but I don't really think we need to be sneaky. This isn't very overwhelming at all.
Use it to shut down an interceptor.
Okay, so another interceptor.
Presence near the devices, so approach with caution.
Were there two interceptors, maybe?
Good work. Just one more left.
Okay.
You're clear to
Okay, so we
engage
could have gone to
another
either
group
one
of
of the
Let's
interceptors.
find that final code.
That's cool. All right. This is weird. I feel a little blind in this. It's very different from the other one. I'm sure once I've done it a few times, I'll get the kind of get the gist of what we're doing, but so far this is pretty easy. Okay, so 3 more enemies that we need to track down. So it looks like we got 3 waves of enemies to track down and kill, and then we have to get a code. 9 out of 10. Cousin Todd says Friday night stream madness. New ops, yes. Yeah, with the PTS launching today, I thought, why not jump on for a little bit? I want to check it out, and the way I have my PC set up now, I might as well, it's like 2 more buttons to turn on the stream, so throw a quick thumbnail together, jump on, and you can all join in with me. Why not? Okay, where are we going? Ooh, I'm down. Guess I should have been sneaky. They do have that armor piercing mutation. I get the impression nobody's coming to help me. We'll just respawn. Randy Williams says hi. Oh, hi Randy Williams. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. We're going to check out all the new stuff.
Nice work. Time to ruin our spy's day by shutting the operation down. Head to the last interceptor.
Head to the last interceptor, and I am in the wrong place. So this one's definitely, with that armor piercing thing, this one is definitely, stealth is your friend? Wow, that's it? Well, that was, like, kind of stupid easy. Okay. That's all right. That's a little less intense than the other one. That's cool. But yeah, I could see still being low health would be a challenge in these because they're piercing your armor a lot more, and it's probably very significant. They move a little quicker, so using your stealth is good. But I could still imagine maybe being a low health stealth would not be ideal. Let's see what we got here from this one. Of course, it's the PTS, so we can't actually keep any of this stuff. But so that's what'll happen is we'll get all the best stuff on the PTS. Okay, what's the rare reward? Do we get anything? Burrow sign. So on the PTS, you still get the same crap that you got off the PTS. But I will say I have seen the reward lists. There's now a whole bunch of new stuff. You can now also get the Unstoppable Monster, which was one of the survival mode special weapons. It's like a bloodied power attack Deathclaw gauntlet. So that's really good. I'm excited that they're bringing some more of those back. And let's leave this team. We'll join a casual team instead. And let's go check out some of the other stuff. So, first thing I want to check out are the special builds. And I know we can do that at any train station. So let's find a train station. Everybody's at a train station. They're all busy. Everybody's checking it out. Cousin Todd says, as long as it isn't freezing robots at the damn mall again. Yes, and I think that's what's going to be cool here is it's probably 3 or 4 new scenarios, and when it actually goes live, I presume that it'll mix up with the ones that are there, and then over time, they're going to add more and more and more. So it'll become a lot more random and less repetitive. And I think Daily Ops needs that. Okay, let's go ahead here and find what we're looking for. So here is the special punch card machine. What makes you special? And apparently you can build this at your camp as well. 1124. I don't know what that means, but manage special. Let's manage it. So you can have 2 different special builds. You can have the one you have, and if you want to, so here I can edit active perks, I can edit the special. So it's kind of like it's a respec and loadouts in one, which is kind of cool. So if I want to just completely respec here, I can. Now I don't think that I'm going to get all new cards. I'm pretty sure we have to still use the same cards. So we want to rename this one. Let's make this a pistol build, just for the sake of doing it. And this one we want to rename to that. So that works out nice and easy. Randy Williams says, you got wood. Yep, I have some wood. I have acquired some wood. Okay, so we took off all the special points there, so now we can reallocate these all in one shot, which is pretty cool. Now, if I'm going to do a pistol build, I'm going to max out my agility. I'm going to max out my luck. And going to need at least 2 in strength. And a little bit of perception. And then I still have 18 points available, so let's do... I think I'd like to have 3 in endurance And let's do 4 in charisma. And then I need 5 for gunsmith, 1 for scrapper, 3 for nerd rage. So at least 9. And sometimes I do energy weapons here, so let's go ahead and let's just max that. Let's just dump it all in there. Why not? It's the PTS. We can always play around with it later if we want to. Let's max it out. Screw it. Okay, so we got that. Now we'll enter to accept. And now we'll enter to edit active perks. So now we can use all the perks that we have. So if we want bandolier and strength, we're good. And then perception. I'm thinking, oh, that's right, tank killer. Oh, I should have put more in perception. Okay, so let's go back. And this is what's cool about doing this on a live stream like this, is you guys can kind of see how I'm playing with it. Okay, edit special. Oh, that's great. So it doesn't set everything back to 0. All right, so I don't really need 15 in intelligence. Let's do that. That's awesome. So I can just go right in there and do that. That is a tremendous improvement. This is actually really smartly, intelligently put together. You can tell that whoever designed this is not the same person who designed the ammo converter. Definitely not. All right, let's go ahead and take maxed out concentrated fire. I don't even know if I have a pistol to use for this, but we'll take Radical, we'll take Revenant. Okay, so I still could have moved some points. And that's what's cool, is I can now go back, edit special. So I forgot that I have some legendary endurance. So I don't really need to take 3 points in it. And now edit active perks. They're still there. Beautiful. Okay. So now charisma. We're going to take inspirational. Basically what I'm doing here is copying my high intelligence pistol character that I have on Xbox and applying it here. So I do need 1 more point in charisma. Okay, need 1 more point in charisma. Let's borrow that from intelligence. So it's not an exact copy of that because I want to really grind out the intel on that one, but this one, we'll do it this way. 1 more there. Ooh. That was not what I wanted. Okay, enter, edit active perks. And, okay. Local crackhead says, oh God, Bethesda did something right. What has happened to this world? Yeah, this is right. This is definitely right. I mean, I'm waiting for something to break. I'm not, you know, that naive, but so far this looks pretty damn solid. All right, so we need scrapper because I'm lazy. We need gunsmith. And what else can we take here? So batteries included would probably be a good one to take. Because that way I can hold on to energy ammo if I want to when I have this character. But for now, we're just going to leave it alone. I'm really here just to play with things and see how they work. So I want... All right, do I even have any pistol perks? I probably don't. I really don't. So we're going to do sneak. We're going to do gunfu. We're going to do expert guerrilla, covert op, adrenaline. And then I can always manage those around if I get other pistol perks. But, you know, once again, this is the PTS. None of this stuff is permanent. it doesn't stay. I'm really just here to play around with it and see how it all works, and see if it all works. Bloody Mess, Class Freak, Serendipity, Starch Jeans. And we've got 4 points left, so I'm going to take 4-Leaf Clover, Grim Reaper Sprint, Psychopath, and Better Criticals, so we have a mix of critical perks. And then let's take some new perks. We're going to just really put this to the test here. See how it all works. Okay, we're going to take Gorilla. We already have Expert. Let's take Master. And what can we get rid of here? Let's get rid of Sneak, because we're full unyielding armor here. So we'll add Gorilla. We'll add Master Gorilla. Oh, we need Escape Artist. Forgot about that. Okay, we should be okay with that. Unless I've got... Yeah, I don't have a lower gun foo, so we'll just live with what we've got. And then down here, let's just take Weapon Artisan and Chemist, just so there's something on there. So that works. Cousin Todd says, when you exit, it'll scrap all your cards, then the world will feel right again. We'll see how that goes. So that's the next test, is what does our special say? So we have unyielding armor, so our special doesn't really reflect that accurately. Let's look at our build here, and we can see that it made all the changes that we applied there. So now the question is, can I change it back easily? And if I go to Manage Special, I can highlight this one. And tab. And am I back? No. Not back. There's definitely something wrong here. Okay. Definitely something wrong here. So we need Revenant. And then we need Tenderizer. And we're missing 5 points here. Ooh, it took off Class Freak and it took off Starch Jeans. So, yeah, definitely a good thing to double check there. So now let's see what happens when we switch back. Yeah, so it's pulling stuff off. And okay, I understand why. It's because of the legendary perks. So I've got legendary luck. So on that other build, aha, I see. Okay. So on that other build, because I didn't actually max out luck and I have 5 points of legendary luck, it swapped those cards off. So you have to bear that in mind, I guess, when you change over. If you are using legendary perks to get where you want to be, it will take those cards off. Because technically when you switch it, I guess that those points don't exist. Okay, so yeah, same thing happened again. Okay, so that's probably not necessarily a bug, but I do hope they take a look at that, because that's kind of a shame. Like, I can imagine somebody thinking, oh, everything is going to work just fine. Then it takes off your Starch Jeans. You go out and you use a Radaway and your mutations disappear. And that would just piss people off. I can imagine the rage. The rage that would ensue on the official forums and on Reddit. Do I have any junk legendaries I can get rid of here? None of this is worth anything because... Oh. That's right, I picked this up, a Junkie's Explosive Railway Rifle. Okay, so we got to look at the special loadout. And let's see here. The Corpsman says there's a bug that has to do with your legendary perks. Yeah, it's, you know, I don't know if it's a bug or if that's just how it is, because I can imagine that that's just how it is, because when you switch, you don't technically have those. And I can live with it if it has to be that way. But my guess is they'll get a lot of feedback on that and probably tweak that. And it just worked. Cousin Todd says it just works. Well, you know, I mean, it kind of does. The interface works beautifully on it. The way that it's put together is absolutely perfect. If they can just fix that thing where it pulls off your perks, then I think they nailed that. That is more efficient and effective than I could have possibly imagined them implementing that. I'm a big believer in simple, and that is about as stupid simple as it gets. Go in there, change your stuff, move around. So I'm very, very happy with that. I'm really impressed with whoever handled that. They deserve a big old gold star. Excellent work. Tweak that one little thing at the end there, and that is perfect. What else do we have here? Corpsman says that's why there's a PTS. Yep, you got it. And Godly, what just do now, huh? Randy Williams, that is nice, yeah. And where you at on the map? I'm at Grafton Station. Okay, so now the next thing we want to check out are the camp slots. So I have a camp here. We're going to just... Oh, isn't that cool? Okay, so I can rename this camp. This is my Meyer Bunker Camp. Okay. Now, I don't know, can other players see that? Well, maybe if I find somebody else's camp marker. Owned by Duder Booter. Doesn't look like it. It would be really cool if other players could see what you named your camp. But I can also understand why you wouldn't do that. So public map icon off, on. Okay, that's cool. So now I don't think it relies on vendors. So I can make that a fast travel beacon for anybody. That's cool. Godly says, is this new? Yeah, this is the test server. So it's not in the game yet. It's all testing, so everybody should bear that in mind. It is here for testing. It is not necessarily perfect yet. There's going to be things that aren't perfect, just like we saw with the legendary perk thing. And that's why there's a test server, so we can all get on here and test it out and see what it's like. So now we can change the camp icon. So this is a bunker camp. Do we have anything that looks like a bunker? Not really. Maybe the Brotherhood of Steel. Let's go with, just for the sake of going with something, let's roll with the cave. No, it's not a cave. Let's go with the Brotherhood of Steel logo. Why not? Okay, so we have that. And now I think, and that's kind of cool, so other people can see your icon that you choose. All right, that gives a little more variety on the map. I like that. I can dig that. And I think these icons are telling us that we have a vendor and a shelter. So that tells you right there what's here. And we still have these new... All right, that's cool. So now let's fast travel to the camp. Jordan Moore says, you know how dirty camp names would get? Yeah. And I'm sure that's why they're not making it visible, but, you know, at the same time, like, why not? Let people have a little fun. Doesn't hurt anybody. Until somebody really, actually, legitimately takes it too far with their Nazi camp or whatever they want to do. So, unfortunately, there are people who ruin everyone else's fun because their idea of fun is not fun. Alright, so this is my Meyer bunker camp. I don't think I ever did a camp spotlight video on it. But, just found a little spot here and threw down a bunker. We've got some bunk beds in here. We've got the sheep squatch living on the top bunk. Nothing too major. A couple of steins over there. Randy Williams says, I wish they had that a while back when they nerfed melee. I respect. Yeah. Yep. People have been calling for it for a long time. I'm glad they have it now. And seeing the implementation of it, I can honestly kind of say I understand why they couldn't just throw it out there. Like, that is definitely... It's definitely better than I would have expected to see. So... Oh. Is this new? I don't do a lot of crafting in my game. I think this is new. We now have a slider, so you can just make all of that in one shot. Well, that's pretty awesome. All right, let's see about ammo. Let's try and craft some ammo. Put on Ammo Smith. Put on Super Duper. And now that's the kind of thing that I think a lot of people wanted for perk loadouts, just to be able to quickly swap your cards. But in time, I think you're going to have more special builds. So you'll be able to do that as needed, I think, a little more effectively. All right, so I could use some 5.56. Okay, so look, I can craft all those batches all at once, and it tells me right off the bat. Let's do 5. And then let's do some 45. And that's all the steel I have. Oh, wow. That is huge. I don't think that's in the game currently. I could just be blind, but... But I'm pretty sure that's not in the game right now, so... That is a huge, huge improvement. Alright, we want... What did we take off? Covert. And we took off Bloody Mess, I think. Yep. Okay, so we've got all that. And now you can also build... Let's get rid of this. Because now we should be able to build our own punch card machine. Don't know where that's at. It's probably under utility. Wherever utility is, appliances. No. Try and catch up on the chat here quick. The Corman says, Fisty's House of Pain. Did you just switch your regular perk loadout for another loadout when you were at the vendor? Yes, when I was at the train station. I built the whole other one there. Reaper says, hey, Fisty in chat, happy Friday. Sure, you've been asked this many times over, but what is the backstory on your name, Fisty McRib? It's just funny. I just think it sounds funny. Randy Williams, that's new. Yes, it is. Okay, so you're confirming, Randy Williams is confirming for me that that's the crafting thing is new. That's cool. Jordan Moore says, I wonder how well that works with Super Duper. It should factor it all in. I don't see why it wouldn't. Cirque says, good evening, Mr. Fisty. How many kills did I miss in Nuclear Winter? Randy Williams says 0 kills in Nuclear Winter, but he died 25 times and never fired a shot. Now, come on. I got 2 kills in Nuclear Winter. Thank you very much. There were 2 people who were very busy. Well, no, one person was very busy looking at their Pip-Boy, and another person was very clearly AFKing, but that's okay. I took both of those kills, and I fired multiple other shots. I just didn't hit anything with them. I said it was going to be bad, and it was, so there you go. But it was not 0. It was not 0, Randy Williams. Jordan Moore says under crafting. Cousin Todd says crafting. Okay, so that must be where it is. James says hello. Yes, when my thumbnail says playing Nuclear Winter very badly, it does not mean actually playing Nuclear Winter well. It was bad. Okay, so crafting. There we go. Thank you all for that. Okay, so it doesn't mount to the wall. You just put it on a pedestal. Oh, well, that makes it kind of easy. So I can put it pretty much anywhere. Let's get rid of these. Whoops. There we go. And then I can use that right there. So you can do that at your camp. Or you can do that at a train station. And from what I understand, you unlock the plan for this at level 25. So if you're lower level, you should still be able to use the one at train stations. You just won't have your own. So the next thing I want to look at is in the shelter. And supposedly we will be able to build displays and vending machines in the shelter now. And there's a very specific thing I want to check here. Local Crackhead says, are there any YouTubers that inspire you or you just look up to? I've always been an Oxhorn fan. I always liked his lore. I have a lot of fun with Many a True Nerds videos. Angry Turtle I like. He gets really deep into some of the mechanics of how things work. I really like his videos, and you know, I find them kind of inspiring, and I don't mean this in a bad way. He goes really in depth. I like to kind of skim the surface of things. I don't have the patience for the things that he does, which is cool because it's great to have, I think, somebody out there that kind of hits the sort of meat and potatoes of things, and then somebody who digs really deep on certain issues. Let's see here. So vendors. Do vendors work? Okay, so I can put my vendor in here. So I'm just going to pop a vendor in here. All right, and I don't have my Atom Shop vendors, but... Okay, so now when I look in here... And my stuff is already in here priced. Now, I guess I don't know which one's which. I only have... I think I only have 2 vending machines on this camp. So... Oh, look at that. 19 of 120. So, if I scrap this, $19 of 120. So now, it looks like we don't have to... I want to just put some stuff up for sale here. So I want to see if I can get over $30. I don't care what it's selling for. It's the PTS. Nobody's buying anything on the PTS. But my question now is, do I need to have 4 vending machines? And I bet somebody's going to tell me in the chat already, but I don't care. I want to see for myself because it's fun. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, there we go. So we no longer, so now your vending machine can hold 120 items, 120 stacks. You don't have to have multiple machines anymore. That is really, really cool. That's what I was wondering. Because one of the things that I saw that people were concerned about today on Reddit was, well, if people are going to stick their vending machines in their shelters, then that's going to suck because I don't want to go through all those loading screens. Well, here I have my vending machine. And now when I go back out, my vending machines are still going to be there. Godly says, do you know when this is coming out? Cousin Todd and Randy Williams say the 27th. I think that's right. I believe that's at least the target date for it to come out. There have been plenty of PTS updates that have ended up getting pushed because they needed a little more work. So far, this one seems pretty damn good. These are some pretty common sense changes getting made here. When I look in here, 32 of 120. 32 of 120. Oops, wrong button. So now if I scrap this, $32 of 120. Okay, so this is really smart. So what they did now was you're just setting up vending and you only need one machine and it holds 120 things. You could set up a bunch of them if you want to, but there's really no reason to, which is awesome. And then on top of that, if you want to set up vending in at a place outside where people can quickly get to it, you can. But if you also want to set up vending in your shelter, you can now do that too. And everybody can just get to everything that you're selling. That is really, really, really smart. So yes, somebody turned on the big brains at Bethesda for this one. These are really smart updates. Godly says, any combat updates? I don't think there's any combat updates yet. I know there are changes coming. They're doing something with controllers where there's going to be sort of an aim assist you can turn on. And I know there's going to be something where they're fixing melee hit registration, but I don't think they've applied that here yet. So now the other thing I want to see here are displays. That was the other thing they say you can now do. Let's just pop a couple down and see how they work. Should be fairly straightforward. Disconnected from server. Well, that's not good. Let's try and get back in. It is the PTS. But I am so far very pleased. I like the special loadouts. Right now, it looks like immediately everybody's going to have 2 per character. And then they say they're looking at ways to add more, which could be the atomic shop. Okay, so here's a little update for this. Stay on the world, that's fine. So yeah, they say it could be through the atomic shop. Wouldn't surprise me if they do, like, Fallout First people get extra slots. But it'll also just be curious to see, now that Microsoft owns them, how much of that microtransaction stuff they really care about. Like today, I heard that apparently the new season is not going to start until the end of April. Probably due to the pandemic and flooding and freezing and all that stuff in Texas. But it sounds like they're just going to let Season 3 run and just let people keep doing it. I can't imagine how much money they're losing by not forcing people to pay to finish it at the last minute. And I can't help but think that getting bought by Microsoft has an impact on how much they do or do not care about that money disappearing. Cousin Todd says they want to test that disconnect still work for this too. Disconnect is a feature on every server. It is indeed. Let's see here. Randy Williams says no waiting at vending machines. That's true too. If you are a really popular vendor, you know, that might be a reason to set up more than one machine. All right, so it didn't save my display cases. Okay, so let's go ahead and assign that. So yeah, I mean, display cases work as expected. I'm sure that there are weird bugs with them because there have been weird bugs with them forever and a day. But they seem to be working as expected. Okay. So, but I am in love with the vending machine thing. And from what I understand, you no longer have to power your vending machine anymore either. You just turn on whether or not you have a public beacon or not. And 309Z Media says, thanks heaps for this, Fisty. Love your work. Thank you. Corbin Crash, that's Bethesda we all know and know. You should do a collab. Local Crackhead says you should do a collab with some other Fallout 76 YouTubers. Yeah, I mean, I'm always open to stuff like that. I am, at the same time, my schedule can be really unpredictable, so it's kind of tough to do that. But, you know, if anybody ever reaches out, I'm open to it. That is one of the reasons I wanted to get my streaming set up a little better because, it was way too unreliable before, and it just made things like that completely not an option. Let's go ahead and just look at the scoreboard for Season 4. Armor Ace and the Power Patrol. Only you can help Armor Ace defeat the Yukon 5. Cold Steel. The forces of freedom have liberated the natural resources of the Yukon Territory. The robot, it transfers its own consciousness autonomously. Meanwhile, deep in a bunker hidden in the frozen Badlands, evil rebuilds itself. When 5 stand as one, no imperialist army can defeat us. A bold new threat to manifest destiny arises. Commissioner Chaos and his band of rogue robots must be stopped. So, you know, obviously this is fictional stuff, even within the lore, but this calls back to the U.S. annexation of Canada, which happened, I guess, leading up to the Great War. So a little bit of propaganda there. You know, the the robots must be Canadian nationalist militias or something. You've got the upside down maple leaves. All right, I can dig this. So let's take a look here. Let's see here. Catching up on the chat. Cirque says, haven't played much since Season 3 in January. Able now to adult. Yeah. Cousin Todd's, if you set up a second camp, do you have the same shelter interior? I think you do. That's the next thing we're going to test. I'm going to set up a second camp, and we're going to see how that works. Okay, so just looking at some of the rewards here. Looks like a lot of similar stuff. They don't have graphics for all of it yet. Platinum Flare. Oh, that must be one of those backpack flare things. That seems silly and useless. Sugar-free Nuka Shine. So that must be a variant on Nuka Shine. Tree Chandelier. That's cool. Tadpole Badge. Oh, so they're going to give us some scout badges. Interesting. Atoms, caps, hunting rifle paint. Oh, it looks like lever action hunting paint. Supply stuff. Perk card packs. Kind of the same stuff. The Yukon T45 paint. That's cool. A lot of the same stuff we've seen in the other ones. Fireworks again. Wonder if they fixed the reload thing with those. Death's Breath skin. That's interesting. Mannequin set. That's right. I heard about this. We're going to get mannequins to display outfits and clothing. So that's awesome. I can imagine somebody. I know I have friends that I have one friend in particular who really collects all the rare outfits and everything. I can imagine that she would set up an entire shelter just filled with mannequins displaying all of that stuff. Finally gives you a use for all of those rare asylum dresses and things that you collect. So more Yukon paint, Starburst bricks. So yeah, a lot of stuff doesn't have graphics yet. And that's okay. That's why it's test server, but it still gives us an idea what's happening. Icebreaker, Power Fist paint. That's cool. I don't know. Upside down Canadian maple leaves. That's pretty tempting stuff right there. Commissioner Chaos icon. Let's try and find some of the more rare ones. Armor Ace. Power Armor Station. Nuclear keycards. That's cool. All right, we've got another handmade paint. Sniper handmade paint. A gold toilet. There we go. Build your own Trump Tower. Brad Ant Wee. Okay. All right, let's see here. Anything else? I thought there were power armor displays too. Maybe they're towards the end. It doesn't say. I've heard there are power armor displays coming. Whether there'll be rewards or not, I don't know. Let's see here. Catch back up on the chat here. Alejandro Munoz, melee improvements are in this iteration of the PTS per community manager. Oh, well, maybe we'll check that out on my unarmed character before we call it a night. And the Corpsman, all the benefits of Nuka Shine with no blackouts. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Killy says, hey, Fisty. Element says, aloha. How y'all doing tonight? Local Crackhead says, yeah, I'm the guy that collects everything rare. There you go. Rad Ant will give you plus 50 carry weight. Well, that's useful. All right, so let's see what happens when we build another camp. Let's just fast travel someplace relatively remote. I want to go build another camp, and I want to see how that works. Local Crackhead says, I skipped the power armor display. I can accept that. I went through there kind of quick. But the mannequins and power armor displays, that's been something people have been asking for a long time. I think that's going to make a lot of people happy. Okay. So we want to put down a new camp. And we're too close to a structure, so we'll have to find... All right, let's put it down. And I think all we have to do is put it down. Probably done it wrong. Camp moved. Uh-oh. I think I did it wrong. Yes, I did it wrong. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Meyer Bunker. Camp is currently active. No. Oh, no. Okay. So I did it wrong. Fortunately, we're doing this on the PTS where nothing is permanent. But yes, I did it wrong. So what I should have done was gone in here. Okay, so technically this is that camp because I could now go in here and I could rebuild the stored stuff that I had there if I wanted to. But I'm not going to do that because that's a waste of time. let's go somewhere else. Find someplace else relatively remote. Randy Williams says, ooh, yeah. Yeah, if I had done that on a regular character and annihilated a camp, that would have been pretty disappointing. So, I still want to find a spot. So let's go find a place where we know we can move a camp. So we can put one here, but I don't want to put it here. I want to go in here. Expand. Camp 2 unplaced. Activate camp. There we go. Okay, so let's rename this. Let's just keep it as Camp 2. That's fine. All right. So now I still need to put it down. Okay, so now what did I do here? All right, so active camp slot is Camp 2. So that's what I moved. All right, so this is a little confusing. I understand it, I get it, but it is a little confusing. And I'm not going to fault them for that because I don't see any other way that you could have really done it. Let's just throw a little something there for the sake of throwing something there. And now camp slots. Okay, so right now you only have 2 camp slots. All right, so my understanding was that you were going to be able to have more than that. Okay. Now, where is that camp? Collapse that. No, I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, I moved it up here. Okay. So it's up here. So we can fast travel to that. But now the other thing I want to test really quick. Let's see here. Cousin Todd says, now I kind of wish I hadn't torn down my biodome camp. Yeah. They're still, the camp slots are still pretty way off. Okay, so my camp is here. I must not be close enough to it to build. There we go. All right, let's just throw down a quick floor and a quick wall and another quick wall just because I want to see exactly how it all works. And vending machine. Oh no, I don't have any steel, but it should be stored. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and store that, store that. Because this camp, for better or worse, is dead. There we go. We'll just put you down. And what I want to see is my stuff still in it? No. It took it out. Okay, so that's not perfect yet either. But now let's go ahead and let's just put this in here. Vending slots use 20. Huh? Okay, so this is a little buggy. This is definitely a little buggy. Yeah, it looks like it's still got everything in it. Do I need to turn the toggle on? Okay, that camp is stored. Oh, that's kind of cool. You can still see where it is on the map. Okay, so I think for the camp part, the multiple camp part, you're going to have to play around. We're going to have to play around with that a little bit. And I'm willing to bet that some of these things are bugs that need addressing, and that's what the PTS is for. But I'm also willing to bet that when this goes live, if you haven't had your chance to play with it on the PTS, I'm going to strongly recommend that everybody be very careful with that when it first comes out and kind of think things through a little bit before you make any changes. So now we did confirm here that if you put your shelter back down, it is still built. That's still good to go. Now, this vending machine was done, so what's in it now? 20 out of 120. So there's something a little buggy going on here, but that's fine. I'm not that worried about that. So let's go ahead and go back to the main menu. I do want to see if the community managers are saying the melee hit registration stuff is live. Let's play with that. We're not going to be on too much longer here, but let's play with that and see how it goes. Maybe we'll do another daily op now that we've got some people in the stream watching. I've got an early day tomorrow, so I can't stay up too late tonight. But I was pretty excited to see this stuff, so I do hope they offer more camp slots in the future. I think that's something that, because it kind of sounded when they first described that like there wasn't going to be a limit, or that it would be a very high limit. But that definitely is not the case. It looks like you are limited to 2. Okay, so let's go to... Let's go over to West Tech. We'll head over to West Tech and we'll see if the melee hit thing has improved or not. It's hard to say. Really, we may, even if it has improved, we may not notice much of a difference. But we're going to give it a try. Okay, maybe we're going to give it a try. It doesn't look like we've got all the super mutants here.
Buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off.
Okay, well, that's better than you. Well, I mean, we can't really say it's better than usual because most melee hits register just fine. It's just occasionally they decide they don't want to. Okay, VATS melee hits tend to be a little buggier. Let's run around to the back. See if anybody's back here that we can play with. I didn't test to see if they'd done anything with VATS with guns or not. Well, that didn't help. So the hit landed, but the damage didn't go. So that wasn't really very much of an improvement. I thought sure I had read earlier that community manager said that the hit registration thing was not active at this time. But I very easily could have just moved a little too quickly over that. Play with it a little bit more. Do we have anybody in here? Everything's already dead in here. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Let's head to Huntersville. Huntersville is usually a good spot. Was there anything else that we heard about that was new in the PTS this time around that we need to check out? I'm going to run Huntersville here, and then I think I'm going to do a daily op, but I'm going to do it alone. I want to see how that works out. All right, let's go see if we've got any super mutants up here. that worked. No dog. There's usually a hound there. Who knows? Somebody might have come through here already. Looks that way. Looks like this place has already been cleared. Yep. They're starting to respawn. Okay. I mean, I can't complain too much so far, but it might just be placebo effect. I want to say it feels like the hit registration's better, but it's really hard to say with such a small sample size. Let's jump into a daily op. Achilles says, did you try the special loadouts? Yes, I did. They are really cool. I really like the implementation of it. There's one little tweak they need to make. It looks like when you switch between them, if you have legendary special perks, it will drop some of your perk cards. So they need to polish that up. But other than that, that's really about it. Okay, let's make sure we've got good stuff on here. Well, we need Radical. Oh, I wonder if it dropped stuff across... It looks like it drops stuff across characters. Ooh, that's... Okay, so yeah. Be really careful about that. That's definitely an interesting bug. Okay. Let's see here. We want to do Makeshift Warrior. And we want... Adrenaline. And those look good. Okay, so we're all right there. What weapon am I using? Executioner swing speed, anti-armor. Let's roll with the anti-armor. I think that's a little better. We got Squishy Scorched in here, so... Actually, the execute... screw it. Let's just go with that and see where we end up. Okay, food and drink. What do I have here? Deathclaw steak for more strength. Glowing meat steak for more melee damage. Boiled water. Let me get to Nerd Rage. There we go. Alright, we're going to try this as stealth.
Hey, team. And whoever's spying.
And see how it works.
We're gonna need to shut down some radio interceptors nearby. Take them out. Bring us back some privacy. They're smart, whoever they are. Placing devices in an area swarming with powerful baddies. Kill a few of them before the next step. Happy hunting.
Cave cricket. Alright. So far, no problems with the hit registration. So far, so good. Alright, we got to track and eliminate 6 enemies. So the problem with stealth in here is that you're really slow. Uh-oh, somebody's got a nuke attached to him. Okay. Looks like we need one more. Yeah, I can swear there's... There we go. Okay. Alright, so now we go after the code carrier. But we gotta wait. There he is. And then we have to go to the interceptor thing. We're nice and sneaky, so we should be safe. Okay.
Time to get to work on the next code. I almost feel bad for him being tricked into guard duty and all. We need to eliminate another batch.
Okay. So this time we got to get 8 of them. All right, I see how this works now. Okay. I'm getting the gist of it here. So you got to kill waves of enemies, but you have to hunt them down. And then you get a code carrier. And then you have to find the code carrier and decrypt the thingy. And then they each have their own sets of mutations and all that good stuff. And you can see these are faster. Okay, we need 3 more. I don't know if we'll get 8 minutes or 6 minutes or whatever it is on this one, but that's okay. As we get to learn them, they'll be better. And I'm kind of lost now. Okay. 2 more. So sneak would be better. Alright, there we go. There's one. Okay, now we'll get another code carrier. Oh no. And that's the other mutation here, is these guys all have really high armor penetration. Elbin says Season 4 rewards are the best out of the 4. Yeah, I think that's probably true, especially with the mannequin thing. The clothing displays, I think, are going to be really cool. Everybody wants those. Alright, where are you at, code carrier? I see you. Get over here. Look how fast they are. Okay. Oh, maybe not a code carrier. Oh, okay, so maybe you have to kill a few different ones. They might not all be code carriers.
Another code in the bag.
Okay. Oh, and I can't reuse the one that I already used. Okay. Alright, I'm getting the gist of this now. This is definitely tougher than I initially thought. And I can see the benefit of having a team for it. If you've got a team, you've got plenty of people to clear out all those other enemies to get to your code carriers. Alright, so we need 9. Okay. It's 2. I hear you all running around. And now we've got a daily op with Scorched in it, so there's another use for those Zealots weapons that we've all been throwing away. I'd like to get this done in under 8 minutes so I can get the chance at the rare reward, but something tells me that's not going to happen for me this time. So the benefit to sneaking is that it's easier to stay alive, but the benefit to not sneaking is that the enemies come after you and you can move faster. You can get everything done faster that way. But Holy crap, that armor penetration.
I got news on that final code. Looks like the top cheese of this little gang has it.
Top cheese.
Guys, we're taking this one on.
Oh no. Look how easy it is to get killed. This is fun. Randy Williams says, I want the golden shitter. You and everybody else. Okay, 26, 17. Are you the top cheese? Where's the top cheese? There's the top cheese. Holy crap, what is he? What kind of weapon is that? Wow. Okay. All right. All right, top cheese, I'm coming back for you. Note to self, don't be melee with a high AP mutation on enemies. That cave cricket one shot. Yeah. Or at least just go in full health. I think if I was full health, I'd probably be okay. All right, no way we're going to get 8 minutes. That ship has sailed. But I want to see this guy's weapon. That was really cool looking. I want to know why he has one and I don't. All right, where you at, top cheese? Come on now. Gave myself a little more health here so I can maybe not instantly die. Wow, look at that. That's crazy. Elbin says, is it a plasma caster? I don't think so. It looks like a radium rifle of some kind. Looks like a radium rifle, but it also looked like it was firing green energy blobs, so like a plasma radium rifle. All right, well, the 8-minute ship has sailed, so we're just going to be stealthy and sneaky like we normally are. And am I still on anti-armor? I am, so I'm going to switch to executioners now that I know there's a boss. Careful. Velvet says, careful, you got a trap on your head. Indeed. Indeed I do. Yeah, see, look at that. That's like crazy. What in the hell is that? Looks like a Gauss pistol with like a super long barrel or something. I'm gonna die again. Oh, man. I'm spending too much time looking at this guy's weapon. Is it a Hellstorm? No, it's not a Hellstorm. It's a Gauss pistol with like a long barrel on it that looks like maybe it shoots radiation, but I'm not taking rad damage, so can't be that. All right, I'm going to heal up all the way. We're going to take a Radix diluted. All right, where you at, tough guy? Where you at, top cheese? Let's go. All right. So it does look like your stealth is a bit nerfed in here. He detects me really quick. Oh, wow. This is tough. Okay. Enclave plasma pistol? No, I don't think so. I think it's some kind of Gauss weapon. Cousin Todd says, never spend too much time looking at another man's weapon. It gets weird real quick. Indeed. All right. Do I have a ranged weapon? I do not. Okay, but I do have a Molotov cocktail. So this is very difficult as melee. I think if I were my stealth commando build, this would not be a problem. It's just the fact that I have to get so close to him. And he does so much damage that it makes it really, really difficult. And fact that it keeps spawning me like 17 miles away doesn't help either. Okay, do I have any other chems or anything I can take? Not really. Get a little more damage. A little more luck can't hurt anything. That's really it. Yaguai ribs too. Okay, why not? Alright, and there's still 2 of these bastards over here. It might help if I could get rid of his buddy. If I could do that. We're going to run. Stop it. Now I'm in danger, but I have escape artist, so I should be able to get away. Okay. All right, I can deal with this. This is cool. We actually get to use a little bit of strategy for a change. He's going to kill me again. There's no way. Nuclear winter all over again. Not quite. Looks like vampires moving to the top spot. Yeah, now if this was a vampires gauntlet or a vampires power fist, then we'd probably be in pretty good shape. Speaking of power fist, let's try bloodied. Oh no, bloodied isn't going to do anything for us because we're not low health. Oh, why? See, now this is frustrating. This, if there's one piece of feedback so far, it's during this daily op, getting people, like, spawning them a million miles away and lost in this maze. This is just frustrating. This isn't fun. Maybe I'll learn my way around it over time, but I can definitely say I don't enjoy that. Okay. We got him.
Good work.
Finally, we got him.
Shut off the last interceptor and let's be done with this. Remember, you're not out of the woods yet. Stay stealthy if you can.
Alright, so we gotta... I gotta get a drink or I'm gonna start coughing. Alright, get to the last interceptor. And then this should complete it, but
You don't need to intercept our radio transmission.
definitely not
Figure
a
out the
good
Brotherhood
finish.
shouldn't be messed with. Thanks for bringing that to their attention, team. I'm signing off.
15 minutes and 11 seconds. Well, I guess we unlocked the 1 rank anyway. We got it in less than 16 minutes. Cousin Todd says, would Ricochet help? It might, actually. And that's interesting, too, because I wonder if it penetrates their armor just as much. Nika says, do you have anything vampire and pair it with Ricochet? Maybe. On this character, no, but on other characters, I do. But if it was a ranged weapon, I don't think we would have had a problem at all. No rare rewards. We sucked at it way too much to get rare rewards. Cousin Todd says, eventually you'll be able to do it with your eyes closed. Yeah, I think that's probably true. That's kind of how I felt when the old Daily Ops came out, too. It felt like what in the hell is going on right now? Everything's crazy. But then eventually you get used to it and it's fine. All right, so that's that. And I didn't notice any problems with hit registration, so that's good. Now I want to try... I want to try another daily op. But this one I want to try with a heavy gunner. Kelly says, always lost in the burrows. Yeah, I'm getting better at the burrows now, but I still get lost down there. But I think it'll be good once they have more locations and, you know, more mixtures of different mutations and effects and tactics and all that stuff. It's going to be, I just think that's going to be more interesting. It's not going to feel so, it's not going to feel so repetitive. Okay. Yeah. I've seen that a bunch of times now. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's just check out the ammo situation. Final word is pretty good. I can probably rock that. Do I have any repair kits? I do not. Okay. Just check out the perk situation quick. Yep, because once again, it definitely swaps stuff out. Alright, what am I missing here? I usually have 1 point in something. Full charge. Yeah, we'll use that. Okay. Fireproof. Lone Wanderer. Yeah, let's keep Lone Wanderer on because I'm going to solo that again. Okay. We're going to do Tenderizer. Adrenaline. Okay. That's all good. Just want to check out the weapon situation. Don't need you. Don't need you. Or you. So I remember LMG. I don't have enough ammo for that. Bloodied 50 cal. But it's not fire rate or anything. And I don't think I want to go in there at low health. Furious Flamer. That could be interesting. Batman, yeah, we're not going to do that. Medics, 50 cal. Do we have a vampires anything here? Vampires Flamer. Ooh. Ooh, that could be fun. Okay, let's try that. Now the question is, can I make any ammo for it? Cousin Todd says it's good seeing the arena getting more use other than one quest. I agree with that. And Elbin says, was looking up that gun and found a picture of a bloodied marksman automatic plasma rifle with 25% faster fire rate and less VATS cost. Yeah, it could be that, but it didn't look like that to me. That looked like the Gauss pistol. Okay, let's see if we can craft any flamer fuel. Because I think a vampire's flamer might be just the ticket in there. Ooh, don't have a lot of materials. Okay, so that's all right. I'll live with it. We can always swap to the 50 cal after. Okay. And I should also probably mod that flamer. But I bet I don't even have any mods for it, so we might end up just using the 50 cal. Okay, let's jump in. Oh, and you now have public events down here. That's cool, and it gives you all your stuff right there. So if you're not seeing it on the map, you can see it there. That's cool. All right, I can dig that. All right, let's jump in. We'll see how we do this time with a big, loud, heavy gunner. I'll burn up my flamer fuel, and then we'll switch to the 50 cal.
Team, this is the Brotherhood of Steel. Someone's been intercepting our communications. We'll need to disable
Okay, so we
devices
gotta
in your
get
vicinity ASAP.
6
Smart, whoever they
enemies.
are. Place these devices in an area swarming with powerful baddies. Kill a few of them before the next step. Happy hunting.
All right, where you guys at?
Also,
I'm loud, I'm bright.
going quiet. These guys pack a punch, and you'll be in the mess of trouble if you attract
All right, well, that's garbage. Where'd you go? All right, we're just going straight to the 50 cal because that was terrible. Wow. Wow. I mean, seriously? This is, I mean, I'm all for a challenge, and penetrating armor is a cool challenge, but really? You're just going to kill me? And I mean, I have half health here. It's not like I'm totally bloodied. Oh no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Even in power armor, yeah. I mean, this is excavator power armor. It's not the best power armor in the game, but it's still decent. Randy Williams says, rip. Yep. Hey, McRib has the PTS. It's all right. A lot of good changes. Oh my God, I keep pushing the wrong damn button. Yeah, we can tell Fisty's getting tired here. Okay. But I want to finish this. I want to finish this op, and then we'll be done. I mean, look at that. Okay. You know what? So, while I find this frustrating, I also have to remember that this is the stealth op. And I'm trying to run this guns blazing like the other one. And, you know, I've got to remember that with the other one, when that first came out, everybody bitched up a storm that they couldn't use stealth in it. But we all got used to it. Yeah, I think I'm done. So yeah, when they say this is stealth oriented, they mean it. If you're not stealthy in here, you're going to have a bad time. I imagine that you can do it and not be stealthy, but yeah, that's definitely tough. Not Glenjamin says this just looks brutal for my heavy gunner. Yeah, it is. Now, I don't know what other mutations there are. You know, this one is the one where they move fast and they pierce armor. So if there's another mutation where, you know, maybe they don't have that armor penetration ability, then maybe that's not so bad. But I think that's kind of the point of daily ops, is it's meant to challenge us and make us play differently than we normally do. So I'm okay with it. You know, it's frustrating trying to do it, but with a stealth commando, you'd do much better. So, but with that said, it is getting late here, and this was always going to be a quick stream. I just wanted to come on here and play around for a little bit. Cousin Todd says, can you make it an under 8 and stealthy? I don't know. I think with, the last time we ran it, I was stealthy with my unarmed build. And if it hadn't been for the boss there, we would have been under 8 minutes. It wasn't a problem until then. But then the boss definitely seems to have a little better perception and was annihilating me quite rapidly. Had I been on a stealth commando there and I'd been able to just VATS lock the head, then probably would have been a totally different story. So it's definitely doable in under 8 minutes, but I think if you're going in solo as a heavy gunner, you're going to have a tough time. Solo as a melee build, going to have a tough time, at least with that set of mutations. So with all that said, armor piercing as a mutation makes no sense unless their ammo is the thing with the mutation. Yeah. Well, the fact that they can freeze things and explode on death and all that don't make sense either. Nothing makes sense in this game. That ship, the making sense ship, sailed a long time ago, my friend. That ship is done gone away. So that's what we're looking for. We came to the wrong place. But I appreciate everybody coming in and checking out the stream. If you missed some of it earlier on, we did look at the special loadouts. We looked at the camp slots. We looked at the new way vending works now, which is pretty cool, but it does seem like there's a little bug there that'll need some attention. But overall, definitely looks like some good positive changes coming. I'm excited about it. And don't know how much time I'll spend on the PTS. My playtime is fairly limited enough already, but I wanted to jump on and take a look at some of the changes, and I know that a lot of the people that watch the channel aren't on PC, so you can't get out and check that stuff yourself. So this hopefully gives everybody an idea. I will be back streaming again on Monday and Tuesday night. We're going to continue our Outer Worlds, what is basically Old Man McRib in space. So if you're a fan of that series, we're playing through very similarly in the Outer Worlds. So Monday and Tuesday evenings, I'll be doing that. Sunday, I'm very, very close to having another lore video done for Sunday. I don't know 100% that it'll be out, but if it is, it'll be out Sunday. If not, it'll be next Sunday. Other than that, enough yakking from me. Everybody have a great night. I appreciate you all coming out. It was fun. Have a good one. I'll see you all next time.